y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with an answered prayers video. And I have done these 2 times. I think I've got 2 of these that I've done before, and I'm going to link those down below. And I'm doing this in collaboration with my good friend ElleIsForLiving. And good friend does not even say it. Elle is one of the best friends I have ever had, and she is wise and kind, and I can't say enough about her. And most of you know how wise she is. For years, she did a series called Sunday Chats. Her health information has been invaluable to me and thousands of others. Her makeup is so fun. She's the queen of the use-ups. I can't say enough about her. If you, by some chance, do not know ElleIsForLiving, I'm going to link her video down below. Bless yourself and go get to know Elle. Okay, and I'm going to start this answered prayers video off with Elle because we both know that we were answered prayers in each other's lives, and I'll tell you why. When I started my channel in 2017, I had watched Elle. I had been a viewer, but I started making videos in 2017. Well, later in 2017, probably towards the end, I think around Thanksgiving, Elle started messaging me. And I have gotten her permission to tell this story. But she started messaging me and talking to me. And I was like, how nice. You know, she's so friendly. So we started talking. And it was several months later, she said, I do not know why, but I was so drawn to you, I had to be your friend. And so she always says, but I stalked you. I stalked you down, I made you be my friend. And it is so funny to me because I know who she is, and that's so not like her. But what she didn't know is that when I started my channel, my prayer every time I did a video was, bring me, okay, I'm going to try not to cry. Bring me the people that need me and that I need them. And so when Elle was stalking me, I needed her as much as she needed me, and we both needed each other. And every one of you are also part of that prayer, because I always know the girls that I have here are the people that are supposed to be here, because God is bringing me the people I'm supposed to have. And the rest of them, yeah, if I'm not supposed to have you, don't stay. No hard feelings. But the people that are brought here, you have been prayed for. And I need you as much as you need me. So when Elle was like, what am I doing? Why am I contacting this strange girl with a Texas accent? She was an answered prayer. And she didn't find that out till way later. Okay, and then I want to preface the rest of this with saying, when I asked Elle to do this the first time because I wanted to do answered prayers, and she'd already been planning it at that time. This time, when she came to me and asked me to do this, I said, I don't know. I'm not in a great place for an answered prayer video, and she knew that. She knew that, and I said, I'm not in a great place because I am in the middle of intense prayer for some family members. And they haven't been answered yet. And I'm in the middle of intense, fervent prayer and trying to have faith, looking forward. And I do have faith. And I'm seeing progress in that. But she was like, okay, Missy, don't make me tell you about the prayers that have been answered, because I can remind you. And I was like, you're right. I have so many prayers that have been answered, but I do want to mention that because if you're in a season of my prayers aren't getting answered, well, me too. I'm in that same season, and it's painful. But I also, looking with the help of Elle at my other answered prayers, y'all, I have some big ones, and so I'm so glad that I said, yes, I want to do this video. I want to draw your attention, if you don't listen to Christian music, to if you're in a season like that, I want you to listen to the song Even If by Mercy Me. In fact, pause this video. Go listen to the song. I'll put it right here, Even If by Mercy Me. Yes, I'm recording. Even If by Mercy Me. And I'm going to read you some of the lyrics to it. And it makes me cry because this is exactly how I felt when Elle asked me to do this video. So I'm going to read the lyrics or pause it and go listen to it. This is, for all of you that are waiting for answered prayers. They say sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And right now I'm losing bad. I've stood on this stage night after night, reminding the broken, it'll be all right. But right now, I just can't. It's easy to sing or make videos when there's nothing to bring me down. But what will I say? I'm sorry, y'all. But what will I say when I'm held to the flame, like I am right now? I know you're able, and I know you can. Save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, even if I don't get the answers I want, he's still faithful, he's still true, and he's still perfect. And his answer to me is perfect. So stop the video or listen to this later. I'm going to link the YouTube video down below. It's their best song since I Can Only Imagine. It is great. And I'm sorry to get emotional, but you know what? This is real life. And we're in the middle of having some prayers answered, wondering, is that going to be a yes or is it going to be a no? I am not name it and claim it. Name it, and if you're living right, you're going to get it, because that's not always right. But we are called to pray, and we are called to pray fervently. We are called to intercede for each other, and it makes a difference. It's one of the biggest gifts we can give to somebody is to pray for other people. Okay, now I'm going to move on to some answered prayers. Okay, in the first one is my health. And this has kind of been ongoing. If you follow, I don't know how many of y'all know this, but I flirt with autoimmune. They have thought several times in my past I had MS, and I never have it when they test me for it. But I've gone numb on my body several times. Well, recently, I was having some pretty major autoimmune type issues. Numbness, had some weird stuff going on with my eye. I needed a neurologist. Could not find a neurologist because where I am and what I had going on, you want a good doctor. I really didn't want to travel. All the stuff with last year had happened, 2020 happened, and I just kept putting it off. Well, my back went out one day, and I was going back and forth to see my parents. This was before my dad passed last year. I was going back and forth to see my parents, and my brother said, while you're here, go see my chiropractor. Go see my chiropractor. He's great. He's a chiropractor, PT. He's the head of the board in Texas. He's great. So I went to see him, and he was like, tell me what these issues are. I'm not going to mess with your neck when you've got autoimmune type stuff going on. Tell me what's going on with that. And so I told him, and he said, I have one of the best neurologists in the country in my office every Wednesday. That day was Wednesday. Yeah, in Abilene, Texas. And I had been praying for this for a year. Show me if you want me to go to a neurologist. If I don't need one, just show me. What do I need to do? So I'm in this office, and he said, I have one of the best neurologists in the country in my office today. I want him to look at you. Hang on. And he went out of the office. Y'all, I had been praying this so hard that when he walked out, I didn't hit my knees, but I immediately was just going, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for sending me to this office today, because it was so clearly God. I'm at a little clinic in Abilene, Texas, and one of the top neurologists with Southwestern is in his office. Now, he couldn't see me that day, but he did see me the following Wednesday. It was able to clear everything up. I got a clean bill of health, but I got the MRIs I needed. I got the doctor I needed and trusted. And now I have him as one of my contacts, physicians, if anything else weird happens. Ended up with a top neurologist through no effort of my own at all. I will tell you another one. Recently, I've been having horrible, well, for a couple of years, muscle twitching. I was afraid I had something bad because it was all over my body, but mostly in my lower legs. And I thought, it's that autoimmune that's come back. And Elle kept saying, take magnesium. Take magnesium. Hey girl, take magnesium. Well, I finally heard her and started taking magnesium, and it took my twitching away. It also took my numbness away. Y'all, I'm telling you, if God had not sent me Elle, I would still be twitching to this day and have a lot of other health issues. All the twitching is gone. My numbness left. The only thing left that I'm still praying for is I occasionally will have achy eyes when I get stressed, and I don't have high blood pressure. So I'm praying about that. It's the only straggler left. Okay, y'all, sorry. I look slightly different. My hair it's a different day. I got interrupted during the making of this video, and I have one more answered prayer to bring to you. Okay, so if you've been watching me for any length of time, watched any of these other videos, you know prayer of Jabez is really kind of what kicked off my prayer life. It took it to another level. Years ago, I prayed the prayer of Jabez, and God has grown my faith with this and grown my prayer life so much with the prayer of Jabez. Well, a couple of months ago, well, almost a year ago now, I thought, why have I never memorized that? With my memory verses, I had just never memorized the prayer of Jabez. So I started memorizing it. And one day I was saying my memory verses, and I thought, I haven't prayed that in years, about 20 years. Why am I not praying that when it was such a turning point in my life, my Christian walk? So I started praying it. Well, last time I prayed the prayer of Jabez, I prayed it for 3 years before I knew, okay, he is answering those prayers. So anyway, I just started praying it. Maybe for about a week, I was just praying it every morning. I would say the prayer of Jabez. And the prayer of Jabez is, oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me and keep me from harm so I won't be in pain. Other versions say keep me from evil so I won't cause pain. So I would just pray both of those. And honestly, I just, started praying that and just kind of forgot it. Well, my husband called me literally about a week later after I started praying this. And I am not name it and claim it, y'all. Sometimes prayers are answered, sometimes they're not. If they're in his will, you never know. But about a week later, my husband called and said, we just picked up a huge district. I was like, really? Which one? It was a 6A district here in West Texas. And I was like, that is great. A couple of days later, he called and said, somebody called the office and they want us to pick up their account. Like, we didn't even have to look for them. Maybe a week later, my niece called. She works with my husband, her and her husband. And she said, we had another school call. We had another school call our office today, and they want us to pick up their account. Y'all, within a month and a half, we had picked up 12 schools, which is literally increasing our territory. I could not believe it. I don't even really know what I had in mind when I prayed that, but it wasn't that, and I thought it would take a lot longer. And I don't know why I'm surprised still when things like that happen, except I think they're going to take longer. But yeah, I was really shocked by that. So anyway, that was a big blessing last year because I prayed that in 2020. And with everything going on, and for us to grow our territory like that in the middle of the country being like it was last year and growing the territory could only have been God. So anyway, so grateful for that answered prayer. And that is all of my answered prayers. I love doing these videos with y'all and sharing our faith and our prayer life and our love of the Lord together. Y'all definitely go over and check out Elle's answered prayers. And that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.